Hey, this is Al Souza with Kraken Studios. This is the next tutorial for Kingdom, Dungeon, and Hero. We're going to be talking about research today. I picked Drakhamar as my kingdom. It's in the lower left part of the map of the main scenario. Some of you might have noticed I added stability and corruption up here to the data bar. So let's take a look at research. When it's lit, you will have an available alchemist to deploy. You have 10 different fields to invest in. You can invest up to 10 alchemists per field for a total of 100. There are 4 different knowledge levels: Neophyte, Adept, Expert, and Master. This shows you how many alchemists that you have invested. This shows you your progress toward the next level. What is required goes up as you go up in knowledge levels. And this gives you the bonus of what you're getting at your current level. Kingdoms have the possibility of generating new alchemists for every 5 population and for every library that they have. Kingdoms have a maximum of 20 alchemists as a base. For every library that they have built, they add 5 to this base. So if you have built 3 libraries, your base goes from 20 to 35. Now let's look at all the fields. The first 2 fields, formation and coordination, are for military units. Formations add 10% to the overall morale level of a unit in field combat, or in siege combat, or in any combat. Morale is important because the better the morale that a stack of units has, the more damage it can take before breaking in combat. You don't want to break in combat first. If the opposing army has cavalry, they could do more damage to you running down your fleeing men. The next one is coordination. Coordination increases the value of cavalry. The more cavalry you have, the better you are in field combat for running down and destroying the enemy. Cavalry really doesn't have any impact on when you assault a location. The next 2 research fields have to do with combat in adventures, conviction and intellect magic. Different monsters in the adventures have special protections against melee, like for example dragons and their tough scales, or different creatures that have protection against magical attacks. Your heroes will generate these protections based on their classes and how well they can use magic. These research fields enhance those defenses and protect your party better. So conviction magic affects the magical enhancement of armor and gives more heals to your spellcasters, up to +3 heals per healer per adventure. Intellect magic affects the penetration and weakness of monsters. Penetration is to go through dragon armor, and weakness is to go through magical resistance. Enchantment magic gives bonuses to military units. Think of it as arming your better soldiers, the ones that lead squads around, because we're talking about hundreds of men, not thousands, with a magical sword, a magical shield, a magical armor. So, they're a little bit better, they last longer, they kill more guys. This increases the melee and range attack of your military units. Construction magic allows you to build magical units that take shards to construct. Level 0, you can't build any constructs, but once you start getting level 1, and level 2, level 3, once you go to Adept, Expert, and Master, you get more and more powerful units. Some kingdoms have different constructs than others. Most have the same. Fortifications is something I talked about. It's very tough to take a location that has a high fortification. This allows you, with the highest level, to increase it to a max fortification of 8. The last 3 items are all building enhancements that increase the amount that location produces. The buildings cannot generate more resources than the location produces itself. The range for this technology is 3 to 6. So we're going to look at Purifier. They generate extra shards. If your location only generates 1 shard, the Purifier will only generate 1 extra shard. If the location generates 10 shards and you're at the max level, that gives you +6, you will only generate 6 extra shards. One final thing about buildings is they all cost 1 gold to maintain. If they have research levels like these 3 type of buildings do, then the cost is based on their research level. At maximum research level, they would cost 4 gold per turn to maintain. And that's it for research. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.